loves, and welcome to MoreMind Self-Care Yoga Nidra this evening with me, Liz Joy Oakley. Guys, welcome. I'm just going to tell you about the props that you need for this evening, and I'm just pasting a link to the playlist if you'd like to use my Spotify playlist for tonight. I'm just popping it in the channel again now. And so all you'll need for tonight, guys, is a couple of pillows from your bed or from the sofa. If you have a bolster at home, that's also perfect to use. And for this evening, you might need a couple of books as well, or a block. If you have one of those at home, grab one now, or a couple of books will be just as good. And last prop is a blanket. So grab those things for me. And then let's meet back here. And if anyone has any injuries that I need to know about, guys, please just pop them in the channel. And then I think that is all of our housekeeping done for our class this evening. So any injuries I need to know about, just let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we will just settle in and get ourselves started. So when you're ready, guys, we're gonna start kneeling this evening. So coming onto your mat or a cushion underneath you if that's more comfortable for the feet or the ankles. And just come to kneel down in the middle of your mat and close the eyes down for me. And the idea of this class, of this practice, is to help you to relax, to ground, and to connect with how you're feeling on a Monday evening. So really giving yourself an hour dedicated to self-care. And guys, if you're new to this class, we will move through about half an hour of flow, of gentle, mindful movement, and then we'll move into half an hour of our Yoga Nidra practice as well, which will be a purely guided meditation. So just beginning to arrive on the mat, arrive in your body, and arrive mentally. It's just taking a moment to clear the mind. And giving yourself permission to disconnect from anything you need to, from phones and devices, from work, any to-do lists, and to disconnect from any distractions, and giving yourself instead full permission to just be here in your body, in your mind, but to be here fully, so to be fully present for our practice together tonight. And let's take just a few deep breaths, breathing into the nose, out through the mouth, breathing into the nose, out through the mouth, and taking one more deep breath in, and a long breath out. And when you're ready, guys, just slowly blinking your eyes open. We'll stay kneeling for now. Reach the arms outwards, and we're going to wrap the left arm around the right. So either you can wrap the arms if that's comfortable to stretch through the backs of the shoulders, or if that's not comfortable, guys, or available to you this evening, just bring the arms and wrap them around. So you feel a nice deep stretch through the shoulders. Bowing the head. And maybe closing down the eyes if they're open. And breathing. Inhaling into the nose. Out through the nose. Breathing into the nose. Out through the nose. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And slowly just release the arms. We're just going to swap the cross. So either bringing the arms into eagle, or you can just bring the hands to the back of the shoulders and gently draw the shoulders towards each other. Bowing the head. Closing the eyes and just breathing slowly. Inhaling into the nose. Out through the nose. Into the nose. Out through the nose. Taking one more breath. One more exhale. And slowly open the eyes. Reach the arms up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly just begin to bring the arms out in front of you. You can either keep the knees together, guys, maybe moving any pillows away, or you can open the knees wide and just sit yourself back into a child's pose. So we're going to stretch out the arms, bow the head, and take a few breaths here, closing down the eyes. And just taking a moment to connect. Connecting to how you're feeling mentally first. So just noticing how the mind is behaving this evening. If it's fast or slow. Busy or quiet. Now just checking in with how you feel physically in the body. Noticing in your child's pose if there are any spaces that feel tight anywhere. You might like to press into the fingertips to get a little bit deeper of a stretch through the spine. You might like to just walk the hands to one side and then walk the hands to the other side. And lastly, I invite you to just notice and connect to how you're feeling emotionally this evening. Just noticing if you're feeling tired after perhaps a busy day. Or perhaps you're feeling quite wired, quite alert. Maybe we need to dial things down. And we'll take just 3 last breaths in child's pose. Just beginning to slow things down and give yourself permission to practice some self-care this evening. Whatever way it means for you. Just giving yourself this dedicated time. And when you're ready, take your last deep breath in and your last deep breath out. And slowly just bring the hands in towards you guys. Press down into the hands and make your way into a tabletop position. So bring the knees back, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, spread down into the fingertips, untuck the toes if they're tucked under. And we'll move through a few cat and cows to begin. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back, let the belly soften, lift the head and the heart. As you exhale, reverse, curve the spine up, bow the head. Inhaling, moving with the breath, moving to your cow. Exhaling, moving with the breath, coming into your cat. Moving through 3 more in your own time, guys. Inhale as the body opens, heart lifts. Exhale as you curve the spine up, bow the head. 2 more, just moving mindfully, and as you move, beginning to connect, connecting with how you're feeling in the body, where's maybe feeling tight or tense, and where's feeling quite open, quite loose. So no right or wrong answers here, just beginning to connect, to become almost an observer of yourself. And throughout our self-care practice this evening, I'll weave in a few elements of mindfulness, some pranayama, some breathing practices, and then we'll move finally into our guided meditation together. So we're going to do a little bit of mindful movement first, just to help prepare us for that slightly longer meditation. So when you're ready, guys, make your way back to neutral spine, flat back, tuck the toes, press the hands down, and we're going to lift the seat up into downward facing dog. So feet open to hip width in your downward dog. Depending on how the legs are feeling, you might like to pedal the feet out. And depending on how the neck's feeling, you might like to shake the head out. We'll take 5 breaths here, just moving with a little bit of freedom now. You might like to just move from hip to hip, You might like to lift one leg up. If you're doing that, lift the other leg up. Perfect. And then when you're ready, let's take one more breath into the nose. One more breath out. And slowly begin to walk the feet forwards. We're going to take the feet to the backs of the wrist and then slowly unwind all the way up the spine to come up to standing. Now I'm hoping you can still see the top of my head, yeah. So we're going to keep the feet open to hip width, and I'm going to show you a little pose or practice that we're going to do now, which can really help to ground the body but also release any stuck tension around the different areas of the body as well. So I'll show you what we're going to do first. We're going to bend into the knees, and on the inhale we're going to reach both arms up, and on the exhale we're going to let the arms just drop down next to you and release the breath. Inhaling, reaching the arms up into the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, keeping soft knees. Nice, guys. Now with me, coming in together, we're going to do 5 of those together. Remember, breathe into the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Let the arms just feel nice and heavy. Okay. So on the inhale, reach up. Exhale through the mouth, let go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. 3 more, breathe in. Exhale out through the mouth. You might like to make a ha sound as you release, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more, breathe in, reach the arms up. And exhale, let go. Coming all the way back up to standing, bring the hands to heart center and step the feet to meet into Tadasana, into our mountain pose, guys. Close the eyes. And let's just take a moment to connect with our breathing. So breathing into the nose, out through the nose now. Breathing into the nose, out through the nose now. And beginning to really feel that breath begin to enliven your body. And these deep, steady breaths are like little love notes to our nervous system. They can begin to really calm the nervous system down. So if you're not sure if you're breathing deeply down into the belly, I would suggest bringing the hands down to the belly and feeling the hands rise as you breathe, or you can bring the hands onto the ribs and feel the ribs expand. Couple of breaths, just feeling that beautiful flow of breath, of prana, of life force moving in and out of your body. Breathing in, lower belly. Breathing out. Breathing in, lower belly. Breathing out. 1 more deep breath in. 1 more deep breath out. And blink the eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze over the thumbs. And as you exhale, float the hands down, frame the feet. We're going to send the left foot back, step the left foot back. Come onto the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, soften the shoulders. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, twist over to the right hand side. Use that left elbow as an anchor point to help you create a little bit more space at the chest to twist into. We're going to look over that right shoulder and press the palms together. And you can either keep your left leg down, guys, or you can tuck the toes if you would like to be a little bit more dynamic in your practice this evening. See how you feel. Remember, this is your practice. Take what you need. Breathing into the nose. Out through the nose. Breathing into the nose. Out through the nose. 1 more breath. 1 more exhale. Slowly bring the hands back to heart center. Place both hands down, frame the front foot. Tuck the left toes under. Step the right foot back. Come onto both knees. Hug the elbows towards the rib cage. Lower the chest and chin, and as you breathe in, ripple forwards, either staying low on the belly or pressing down into the hands. Take 1 breath, and exhale, tuck the toes, and, excuse me, nearly sneezed, lift back up to downward facing dog. So coming into your downward facing dog, guys, you might like again to just pedal out the feet, depending on how you're feeling in the body. But let's keep that focus on that beautiful breath, on that slow, steady inhale to exhale. Breathing lower belly. Breathing out. Breathing lower belly. Breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. Slowly begin to walk the feet forwards, guys. We're going to bring the feet together this time. And either catch the elbows in the hands and come into a fold, or you can extend the arms up, interlace the fingers above you and come into a fold with a shoulder stretch. Let the head go. Maybe nod the head or shake the head a few times, but keep rolling your shoulders towards each other so you're opening. Nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. Bend into the knees. Mindfully, slowly release the arms and come into your chair pose, your Utkatasana. Relax the shoulders away from the ears so you have space. Tuck the tailbone under so your navel draws up and in rather than your tailbone sticking up. Tuck it under. Nice. Bend deeply into the knees, gaze over the thumbs and breathe. 3 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath, guys. Last exhale. Slowly float the hands down. We're going to send the left foot back this time. Come onto the left knee. Untuck the toes. Sweep the arms up. And this time we're reaching up through the thumbs. And then sinking down. Keep the heart lifted. You might even like to just drop the thumbs back. Just stretch into the tops of the arms a little bit more. We're here for 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath, guys. One more exhale. Slowly release the hands. Step the left foot forwards. Bring the feet to meet. And then send the right foot back. Coming onto the right knee. Untucking the back toes to set yourself up. Checking that there's a 90-degree angle at that front leg. And when you're ready, inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to the left-hand side. We're twisting, looking over the left shoulder this time. Either this back leg can stay down or you can tuck the toes and you can lift. We're taking 3 breaths, guys. Pressing the hands together to help open into the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, belly filling, breathing out. One more inhale, one more exhale. Slowly bring the hands back to heart center. Bring both hands down. Tuck the right toes under. We're going to step the left foot back. Come onto the knees. Lower the chest and chin, hugging the elbows in towards the rib cage as you lower down. And inhale, come forwards, either stopping on the belly, pausing there, or you can press the ground away and lift. Take 1 breath in. And on the exhale, come onto the knees, tuck the toes, lift the tailbone up, open the feet to hip width. And we'll take 3 breaths here, guys. You can check in with the legs, maybe pedaling out the feet if you need to. Remember to breathe. Remember to keep the head relaxed. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And slowly walk the feet forwards. Bring the toes to meet so the feet are together. Bend into the knees, sweep the arms up. Come to your chair pose, relaxing the shoulders. An option here to add in a little balance if you'd like, guys. You might like to just press the knees together and peel the heels up off the mat for 3 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Tailbone tucking under, breathing in, breathing out. 1 last breath. 1 last exhale. Diving forwards, bringing both hands down. Send that right foot back. Untuck the toes. Make sure you have a 90-degree angle at your front leg. And when you're ready, inhale the arms up. And exhale. Sinking down into that front leg. Either you're reaching up through the hands, or you can drop the thumbs down towards your neck to open into the heart and the shoulders a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath here, guys. Last exhale. And slowly release the hands down. I'm going to bring both hands just to frame that front foot. Tuck the back toes under. Step the left foot back. Come onto the knees and lower all the way down onto the belly this time. Untuck the feet. Bring the hands so they're underneath the shoulders. I'm going to hug the elbows in. Lift the head to look up. And you can decide what feels best for your body, guys. You can either stay here in a low cobra, maybe having a play with just lifting the legs. You can maybe experiment with taking the arms behind you to reach towards the feet. Or your final variation is to interlace the hands and roll the shoulders together. We're here for 3 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. One more exhale. Release the hands down. Press back and sit yourself back into child's pose. Maybe knees together, guys. Maybe knees open. Maybe the arms are stretched out in front. Maybe you're on the elbows with the thumbs at the back of the neck again. Take a pause in your child's pose and connect back to the breath. And just notice how you're feeling after we've moved through a gentle sequence on the body. So pausing, reconnecting to the breath. Calming any fluctuations of the mind. And we'll take 3 more breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last inhale and last exhale. Lovely, guys. Slowly start to just slide the hands back in towards you, rolling up the spine. Hands come onto the knees. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. And we're going to grab our pillows now as we begin to slow the pace down again. So grab your cushions. I'm going to show you a supported pose we're going to come into next. So open the legs wide into a straddle pose. And as wide as feels comfortable for you guys. Try not to force the legs to open way too far. Just at a comfortable distance where you feel a little bit of an opening sensation at the hips. Draw your pillows in between the legs. You might like a blanket for underneath your head. Bring the hands down onto the legs and take a moment to just press down, connecting to your sitting bones, imagining you're rooting your body down into the ground and lengthening up through the crown of the head. Take a breath in and exhale, let the shoulders soften. Take another breath in. And on this exhale, slowly start to come down. Keep that length through the spine as you lower, and then you can let yourself soften down onto the pillows, or if that feels a little bit too much this evening, guys, rest on the forearms. And you can use your blanket to support the head, if that feels comfortable. Or if you're quite flexible and open this evening, guys, you can come down lower towards the ground, maybe supporting your head on your pillows. And the feet can just relax. Letting the head go. And just breathing into the fold. Breathing in, down into the lower belly. Exhaling to fold. So really staying connected to your breath here. Breathing in, down to the belly. Exhaling to fold and soften. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Coming to our last 2 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. And last exhale. Lovely, guys. Preparing to slowly come out. Unraveling up the spine. And when you're up and straight and ready, let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Lovely, guys. So we're going to come into the reverse of that pose. So bring your cushions to lay behind you. You might like to keep your blanket for underneath your head, for underneath your neck. And we're going to keep the legs straight for this pose, and we'll give a variation for the hips once we're in it. So extending the legs out in front of you, legs just straight. Draw your pillows or your support or bolster, if you have one at home, into the lower back. We're going to take an inhale to lengthen the spine so you're in an L shape with the body. And as you exhale, slowly lowering yourself back onto your supports, making adjustments for the neck if you need to, guys. You can pop yourself on a brick if that feels a little bit too deep. You can add or remove pillows as well. And get yourself settled into the pose. We're going to rest the hands on the ribs. And we're going to practice some diaphragmatic breathing this evening. So some deep belly breathing. So close the eyes and allow yourself to just settle into the pose. And starting to breathe deeply. We're still breathing in and out of the nose, but see if you can really feel the lungs, the rib cage expand in the palms as you inhale. And feel it gently soften as you exhale. Breathing in, feeling the ribs, feeling the lungs expand. Exhaling through the nose, feeling the lungs deflate. Continuing this gentle but deep style of breath. You might like to just slide the hands down onto the lower belly. You can interlace the fingers to keep the hands there comfortably. And see if you can feel the belly rise and the rib cage expand. And as you exhale, feel everything release. And just taking a few more breaths in your own time. Breathing deeply and breathing fully. And this style of breathing, this diaphragmatic, deep belly breath, can be really powerful in moving us into our parasympathetic nervous system and activating the relaxation response in the body and mind. So it's a really great breath to help relax and dial down after a busy day, help to reduce anxiety, feelings of stress. We'll be here for a few more moments in our reclining pose. You can either keep the legs straight, guys, if you'd like, or you can bring the soles of the feet together and let the hips just gently fall open, knees opening. So either legs can stay straight for the next few moments, or you can bring the feet together and let the knees open. Whatever feels best for you. Be here for one more moment. Just continuing to stay connected to the breath. Continuing to just mindfully watch the body. Keeping the mind clear. Just gently focusing on deeply breathing. Coming to our final 3 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Last deep breath. Last exhale. Slowly blinking the eyes open. Just drawing the knees together if the knees are open, guys, or stepping the feet in. Open the feet to about hip width apart on the mat. Press down into the hands and roll yourself back up onto your sitting bones. And from here, I'm going to take the pillows and cushions, maybe underneath the legs or underneath the ankles, whatever feels best for you. And come to lay flat down on your mat. Draw the knees in. Give the knees, the legs a little hug, a little squeeze, and let's take a rock from side to side. So keep the head relaxed, keep the head heavy, just gently rocking. And coming back into center, bring the hands onto the knees, and we're going to draw the knees towards the shoulders and slide the hands up towards the ankles to come into our happy baby pose. So your hands can either be on your ankles, guys, or your hands can come to the outside edges of the feet. Just gently, slowly rocking the body from side to side. Head stays exactly where it is, neck stays long. Giving the lower back a little massage on the ground. And slowly, when you're ready, bring the feet together. Extend the legs up. Drop the arms down next to you. Take an inhale to lift up through the soles of the feet. And as you exhale, let the legs just drift slowly down towards your mat. So maybe to rest on cushions. And we'll make our way into our final position of our practice this evening, guys. So you can either come to lay completely flat on your mat for our Yoga Nidra practice. You can stay where you are, maybe with cushions gently elevating the legs. You might like to cover yourself with a blanket or support the head with one, but making sure that you can stay still in the position you've chosen. And we'll be in this meditation for around 25 minutes. So making sure that you're comfortable. Maybe turning off the lights. Or covering the eyes with an eye pillow or a scarf. Just getting yourself really settled in for our Yoga Nidra practice. And the reason that we practice a gentle grounding flow before moving into our Yoga Nidra is because in yogic philosophy, it's taught that in order to prepare for meditation, asana, the movement practice, is practiced before to prepare the body and mind to take a meditative seat. So finding a comfortable position that you can rest in. Bringing the arms alongside you and closing the eyes down. And making any last little movements you need to make. And let's take a few deep breaths together. Breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. Taking one more deep breath in. And one more deep breath out. And for our Yoga Nidra meditation, all you need to do is follow the sound of my voice. Try to stay as present as possible, but if you feel yourself drifting off to sleep or becoming drawn into other thoughts, just gently guide the awareness back to my voice. Continuing to breathe at a comfortable, gentle pace. And what I invite you to do is imagine you are switching on a spotlight of awareness inside the body, switching on your consciousness. And I'll slowly just guide your awareness throughout the physical body, mindfully inviting you to bring awareness to each part as we slowly relax every muscle, every bone, and every cell in the body, helping you to deeply relax. So let's begin at the crown of the head. And I invite you to just bring your awareness to this space, to the very top of the body. Imagine you're switching on an internal light of consciousness, beginning to firstly just relax and soften the expression on the face. Softening the eyes, softening the jaw, bringing a small gap just between the top and bottom teeth. Softening the brow, and maybe gently just curling the corners of the lips into a soft, effortless smile. Allowing the muscles in your face to naturally relax now. Just knowing there's nowhere to go. There's nothing you need to do. Just allowing yourself to completely relax into our Yoga Nidra practice. And slowly, just beginning to move your awareness and shining your spotlight, your focus, down to the neck, allowing the neck to just gently soften towards the ground, towards the earth. Just feeling the breath gently, effortlessly moving through the throat. Slowly guiding your awareness to the top of your left shoulder. I invite you to relax your left shoulder now, allowing every muscle, every bone, and every cell from the top of the left shoulder down to the left elbow to to completely relax, to feel heavy, to feel held. Allowing your awareness, gentle internal light to grow. Slowly taking in the left elbow down to the left wrist, the left wrist to the fingertips. And imagining you're holding your left arm in a full spotlight of your awareness, allowing every bone, every muscle, and every cell of your left arm to completely relax, to feel heavy, held. I invite you to let go of that area in the body. Continuing to breathe gently in and out of the nose. And slowly inviting your internal light of awareness to shine onto the top of the right shoulder. Slowly scanning down to the right elbow as you relax the top of the right arm, allowing it to soften and feel heavy, held by the ground that supports you. Slowly drinking in the lower arm from the right elbow down to the right wrist, from the right wrist to the right fingertips, and imagining in your mind's eye that you're holding the entirety of your right arm in your consciousness, relaxing every muscle, every bone, and every cell. And I invite you to let it go. Let go of any tension, letting go of any tightness, allowing both arms now to completely relax. Slowly switching your internal spotlight of awareness on the back of the neck. And I invite you to slowly but mindfully scan your awareness down the back of the body, paying attention to each vertebrae down the spine. Slowly moving from the top of the neck, down the spine to the tailbone. And as you gently flow down the back, I invite you to allow every part of the back of the body that connects to the earth below you to soften, to deepen, to let go. Allowing any tension, any tightness, Any straining you can feel in the back of the body, just soften now. Allowing every muscle, every bone and every cell to relax. Breathing into the nose and out through the nose. And letting go of that mental image of the back of the body, I invite you to switch your spotlight of awareness, that bright internal light, and allow it to shine inside the chest, allowing it to light the heart. And slowly scanning down from the chest, past the ribs to the navel, and coming back to a soft round belly. Relaxing the belly, letting go of any tightness, allowing the belly to completely relax. Just watching the breath. As you inhale, belly rises. And as you exhale, belly falls. And as you inhale, belly rises. As you exhale, belly falls. Slowly beginning to shine that spotlight of awareness, consciousness down the left leg now. And I invite you to slowly travel from the left hip down to the left knee, allowing the upper leg to relax, to soften, to feel held, supported. From the left knee down to the left ankle, allowing the lower leg to feel soft, supported and held by the ground below you. And finally allowing your spotlight, that internal gaze, to open and broaden across the left foot. Relaxing the toes, the knuckles, every bone, every muscle, and every cell from the top of the left leg down to the toes of the left foot. And slowly following that light of awareness back up to the left hip. Slowly travelling over to the right. Beginning to relax every muscle, every bone, every cell from the right hip down to the right knee. Allowing the upper leg to feel heavy, to feel held. Relaxing every muscle from the right knee down to the right ankle. Letting the lower leg relax. letting the lower leg soften. Allowing yourself to feel held this evening, to feel supported. Allowing yourself to let go. And finally bringing your awareness, shining that spotlight of focus over that right foot. Relaxing the toes, the ankle, every bone, every muscle and every cell. Let it go. I invite you to slowly begin to travel back up your physical body, moving as slowly and as mindfully as you can. I invite you to really explore every corner of your internal awareness, moving up the physical body, pausing when you come across any spaces where you feel tension, anywhere you might be still holding on to a last fraction of resistance. And if you notice any of those spaces or corners, I invite you to pause. Take a deep breath in, directed to that space. And as you exhale, let it go. Slowly traveling from the soles of the feet, mindfully moving up the body, coming back to the crown of the head. And for these final few moments of our Yoga Nidra practice this evening, I invite you to bring your awareness to rest back in the heart space. Bringing your awareness back into the heart. And I invite you to count 3 things that you're grateful for from the day. 3 things you're grateful for from the day. For the final few moments of our practice together, allowing yourself to completely relax, to let go, to come to a space of rest. If your mind is quite busy this evening, without judgment, if you notice it pulling you off to thoughts, I invite you to just return to the heart space and connect back to a focus of your gratitude. I will mind the time and I'll let you know when to come back into the room. beginning to smooth the fingers and toes, keeping the eyes closed. Moving mindfully and slowly as we begin to wake up the body and the mind. You might like to just extend the arms out behind you and take a stretch, keeping the eyes closed for now. And taking a few deep breaths, maybe circling the wrists, maybe rolling the head from side to side. And in your own time, moving slowly and mindfully, just rolling over onto your right hand side and coming to a fetal position, keeping the eyes closed down. And as we slowly begin to wake the body and mind, I'd like to close with just a short reading by Christiane Martin. She says, "When your world moves too fast and you lose yourself in the chaos, introduce yourself to each colour of the sunset. Reacquaint yourself with the earth beneath your feet. Thank the air that surrounds you with every breath you take. Find yourself in appreciation of life." Just slowly in your own time, you can begin to make your way back up to a comfortable cross-legged seat. So just coming to sit on a cushion or down on the mats, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And let's close our practice by just bringing the hands over the heart, bowing the heads, and bringing the awareness back into the heart space. And let's close in gratitude, coming back to this idea of finding yourself in appreciation of life when the world moves fast and we feel that we're lost in the chaos, which may resonate with most of us at the moment, I think. Gratitude can be a really powerful practice to help us feel grounded and connected to each other, to something that matters to us, to something greater than the physical things happening around us. So let's just take a moment to breathe into that sensation and to connect to something, someone, somewhere that you're grateful for. And when you're ready, guys, just slowly blinking the eyes open in your own time. Namaste. Guys, thank you so much for coming to practice with me this evening. If Yoga Nidra is new to you, it has so many benefits. They are in the description about the class, I think, but some of the things that you might notice after this evening is the quality of your sleep should hopefully improve this evening after the guided meditation. Yoga Nidra can help to reduce some symptoms associated with anxiety, with stress, and with depression. Can help to improve the functioning of your nervous system. And it can help you to connect back to yourself. It's quite a mindful practice as we kind of scan slowly down the body. So you may feel more connected to how you're feeling in the physical body, in the emotional body, and in the mental body as well. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to just let me know in the chat, guys, or say hi, so I know who's practicing. That's always, it's always lovely to know who I'm sharing these classes with, so please do say hi before you head off. And if you do have any questions that I can help with, please feel free to message me on Instagram. My name is Liz Joy Oakley, or you can email me here at MoreYoga. It's liz@moreyoga.co.uk. Otherwise, have a lovely evening, guys. I hope everybody sleeps well, and remember to drink lots of water, as we did lots of deep breathing tonight. Otherwise, I hope to see everybody next week. Okay, my loves, well, I will wish you a lovely evening, and I hope everybody has a wonderful night's sleep after our Yoga Nidra practice.